Hey everybody, it's me, Aaron Stapish, and I'm here with
Ricky Avila.
Yes, and guess why he's here? One of the most requested things we ever get is collecting tips. So who else better to bring to La Grid than La Ricky?
The master.
The master of all collecting. He is seriously
I'm not the master.
He's a pretty good collector. Ricky, why don't you tell him, first off, you could start since you're our special guest. Give him a tip, one of your collecting tips.
What I like to do a lot is go to swap meets, yard sales. It's not necessarily you're gonna get what you want, it's that you get a lot of stuff you'll need eventually.
Yeah, it's like swap meets and flea markets. It's because we go there so much, and it's like you can't go there expecting to be like, oh, I want to find Pocky and Rocky 2 today. I want to find I mean, you're gonna want to find these things, but it's like we go there and it's basically you don't know what you're gonna find. So when you find something, it's super exciting because it's like, oh, this is what I found. I found Turtles in Time. I found Demon's Crest.
Demon's Crest. We found Demon's Crest.
So the definition of getting caught slipping is what you hear a lot of people ask. What happened right now is I got caught slipping. I was standing right next to Ricky, and Ricky just got Demon's Crest for freaking $8.
Ricky found this for $8.
Hey.
And for you collectors out there know that
pretty awesome.
It hurts. He got it for $8.
It was my second copy. That's why I heard Aaron.
Yeah, and I wanted to smack him. So flea markets, swap meet is kind of the most obvious tip right off the bat. Bundling items and also hiding items. I know this sounds weird and kind of cheating in a way, but it's not. What we do a lot of times is, say I find Mega Man 6 in the wild, and it's obvious that I'm going to say, hey, how much for this? I don't really want to show them Mega Man 6 directly because the seller might click on their head like that's a Mega Man game. A lot of times with Mario games, Kirby games, Donkey Kong. Instead, you throw something on top like, you know, here's this random Pac-Man game, or even like a sports game, like a Madden game. So they see this bundle and they're just like, oh, 3 for $10. Or they see the top game and just go with that and they go $2 each.
It works more than what you think it will.
It does.
It works like 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 27. Can I get all these for 20? Cool, thank you.
A lot. It's pretty awesome. Ricky, why don't you go ahead and give him another one of your favorite tips?
I like to do trades, but when it comes to trading, it's pretty sweet to just do trades with like people on Facebook. You can join groups, Nintendo groups, Dreamcast groups. It's the best way. It's the best way to get what you want, like rare stuff.
Yeah, and I was going to say that's a big one. Social media, I was going to put that as a big tip. Social media is awesome because you join these groups and people start knowing what you like. People learn what I like. People learn what you like. And it's like,
I get messages all the time for like Turbo Graphics. Like, oh, you want Turbo Graphics? I'm like, yeah.
And recently, you kind of have something in the works with Wild Guns that might go through.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Wild Guns right now for...
He's been wanting that for a long time. So for a collector, it's like for someone to just say, hey, I have it now. It's those things that you don't get all the time. So it's great to get the offers. Another one for me that's really important, you guys, is don't hoard games. Now, I know this so much isn't a collecting tip, but it's just kind of a gauge for collectors in general because say I have 4 copies of these at home, Pocky and Rocky 2. The circulation of the game out in the wild or out in the world is going to be less.
Yeah.
And if a lot of people do that, this game is going to go up in prices, as you guys know, because people are going to want it. Supply and demand. So it's kind of common sense, but a lot of people don't think about it. And let's be honest, we're kind of guilty of it too. We have lockers, we have closets, we have things with some games in there we probably should trade out in the wild and sell a little more. Ricky, do you have any more important ones that you want to see? How about storage?
Yeah. Well, not just storage, but one of the ones that's really cool, it's like becoming friends with resellers. Resellers will get you what you need. And what they want is mainly like Marios, Kirby's.
The easy stuff to sell.
The easy stuff to sell.
And I know a lot of people are going to give us flack for that because a lot of people don't like resellers there, but Ricky and I are pretty friendly people, and we realized when we didn't follow this like model of when we collected like, oh, don't like resellers. We went there with a positive attitude to them. Half of them are like, shoot, you guys are really cool, and we see them, and sometimes they give us stuff. There's a lot of awesome people, and we don't expect free stuff, and a lot of times like, hey, we know you guys have been looking for this. We're giving this to you guys for a good price because you guys are cool dudes. And it's like, be friends with these people. Yes, some of them are mean and rude, and you don't want to be a part of these guys because they're gouging prices, but there's also a lot of good ones. The last one I wanted to say, Ricky, why don't you read that and tell them how I feel the last one.
Is it don't hoard?
No, don't feed the beast.
My bad.
Yeah, don't feed the beast. I mean, basically what feeding the beast is paying these expensive prices. I mean, what do people do a lot of times on eBay and stuff?
They jack up the price like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, so these people, and like if Ricky went and wanted, say, Mega Man 6, and Ricky goes, hey, it's for, what, $300 on eBay, and you pay it, this reseller is going to think,
oh, I can sell a bunch more.
I can sell it for a bunch more. Every people are still buying it. I know for hardcore collectors, we're not at the point to where we're like on the bare minimum of games, but once you are, you don't really have these options. You only have certain games to collect for, and you kind of have to go to eBay and pay those high prices, but avoid it as much as you can, as much as possible. Ricky, who's a game collector out there we should ask an opinion on for another collecting tip?
What about that Australian guy?
You mean Woody? Yeah, Wood from BeatEmUps. Let's throw it to Wood right now. Give us one of your collecting tips and tell us, what's one of your favorite collecting tips? Wood, what is it?
My name's Wood and this is my friend Chris, and we are video game hunters and collectors, and this is from our pickups video we just done. So I'm hoping we're kind of qualified to give you guys tips on collecting. Every single weekend we wake up on Saturday and Sunday, every weekend that we can, at the crack of dawn.
It's still dark when we get up, so if it's not dark, you're doing something wrong there.
And we head to all the markets and garage sales that we can possibly find, and we haggle. It does work.
Also, with your local retro gaming shop, don't be afraid to get to know the shop owner. The more you get to know them, the better deals you'll get. Also, give them your phone number. Let them give you a call, especially if there's particular systems or anything you're after. Get them to call you whenever they get stuff in.
Shops, markets, garage sales, early mornings, making friends, trading with your friends, trading with other collectors that you know, and buying and selling between other collectors are a great way to get good prices. That's all from us. Back to you guys.
Cheers.
Great job, Wood.
Yeah, Wood, thanks for the tips, especially all the way from Australia, getting a different perspective from someone who's out there in the, what do they call it, in the land down under. I just offended probably like 100 Australian people, so sorry about that. Yeah, all in all, Ricky, why don't you read them the list really fast? Hurry, go, read it.
Swap meets, bundling items, storage, don't hoard, trades, don't feed the beast.
That's pretty much it.
We just created a bunch of competition for us, didn't we?
We did. We just created ourselves more competition. Great. We're not going to put this video up. Well, see you guys later. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, thanks you guys. And for all you collectors out there who haven't started, also a really quick last tip. If you are a first-time collector, don't have any games, buy stuff like a big lot, because a lot of times you can buy like 80 games for a pretty good price.
Or focus on something you really want. Let's say Capcom. Just get that.
Yeah, focus on what you want and go get it and have fun. That's biggest tip right there. Have fun. Biggest tip of all, have fun collecting video games. That's what we've learned.
Yeah.
And again, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and everything on Twitch. We love talking to you guys and hanging out. And again, I am Aaron Stopowitsky, and you are
Ricky Burrito.
Ricky Burrito. I love it, you guys. All right, we'll talk to you guys next time here on The Grid Chat at The Grid Gaming. Adios, amigos.
Later.